This content is the property of Put It Out There TV, also known as PIOT TV, a property of the House of Yasha Allah El Trust. If you are viewing and or listening to this content on a non-PIOT TV branded platform, then we kindly ask that you stop and flag this content for copyright infringement. Thank you.
Peace and love, everybody. I am JudahSon for Put It Out There TV, also known as PIOT TV. Hashtag Put It Out There. Hashtag Put It Out There TV. Hashtag JudahSon. I appreciate you rocking with me and allowing me to take up so much of your very valuable time. Please excuse me if I appear to be ashy on the screen. I am ashy, fresh out of the shower. But while I was sitting here watching this video, there's an interview of Stacey Abrams, as you can see, on the Breakfast Club, Power 105.1 FM, of course, DJ Envy, Charlemagne the God, Angela Yee, of course, right? Shouts out to them. The sister Stacey Abrams, who is a part of government in Georgia, is speaking on voter suppression that is taking place in Georgia. And Georgia is just one of the many places that this is happening. And I'm not really going to do this video to focus on the voter suppression. I really want to focus on the statement that Stacey Abrams made about the Constitution. And what she said, which we're going to play, she was saying how she is having an issue with the politicians in Georgia honoring the Constitution. The reason why that's important is because you'll see a lot of the times these European Christian media outlets will use their platforms to throw Moors under the bus for being anti-government, sovereign citizens, criminals, things of this nature. When you go do the research and look at what a majority of these Moors are saying, you'll see that they are also speaking constitutionally. You will also hear Moors saying that they are having a hard time getting public officials, public servants who have sworn or affirmed to uphold the Constitution for the United States of America, the Republic, which is also the supreme law of the land. They're having a hard time getting them to honor the Constitution. So I find it quite strange how, you have all these trolls on the different social media outlets, YouTube. You have the Southern Poverty Law Center. You have the ADL, things of this nature, writing and speaking on Moors when Moors are really speaking constitutionally. So let's go over here and hear what Sister Stacey Abrams has to say. I'm going to go ahead and remove this mic from my face, put it over here by the speaker to make sure that you guys can actually hear what's being said. All right. So let's go back a little bit here.
Xenophobic, homophobic,
fascist
bigot, and fascist who is doing his best to undermine the very nature of who we are as Americans. Mm-hmm. But we have to remember it's our power. There are more of us than there are of them. And there's certainly more of us than there are of him. And if we are willing to do the work of reminding people that their power is real, that voting does work, alone none of us can make change, but together we can. And we've seen it happen in our lifetime. So let's do it again.
So can it happen without an election security bill being passed?
It will be harder, but that's why when you can't get what you want, you try to use the tools you have. If more of us voted, election security measures, while they're still very important, you can overwhelm the system. Mm-hmm. You can overwhelm the challenges. And because of the way the Electoral College is structured, if Michigan, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, if they turn out at the levels they did in 2018, and if we do the same in Arizona and Georgia and North Carolina, and if we can actually mitigate the harm of voter suppression by 1% to 2%, and Georgia's 2%, we can win those states.
Do you think the Electoral College is something that also needs to change?
It should be abolished. The Electoral College was not designed, it's become this notion that it was to protect small states. There were no small states when the Electoral College was created. It was designed because they didn't believe that peasants and working people should have a direct effect on the election. It was designed because they didn't trust people. We now should trust our people, and we need to eliminate the electoral
How come
college.
no one's trying to get that abolished?
They can't, because it's a constitutional amendment.
So
we
you
can
change
barely
it.
get them to follow the Constitution now.
All right. You see? So this sister herself, who is a government official who partakes in government in some shape, form, or fashion, officially in Georgia, the Republic, right? She is saying that she is having a hard time having elected officials who have sworn or affirmed to uphold the Constitution for this great republic, the United States of America. She has to wrestle with them to get them to honor and uphold the Constitution that they swore or affirmed to uphold, to even have their seat in government in the first place. Yet Moors are the criminals. Are Moors suppressing people's so-called constitutional right to vote? Are Moors doing that? This seems like something that a sovereign citizen would do. Somebody who doesn't honor the Constitution. Yet Moors are sovereign citizens and anti-government. The ones who are constantly speaking constitutionally. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Again, this is JudahSon. We'll Put It Out There TV, also known as PIOT TV. Please make sure that you like, share, subscribe, comment, depending on where you're watching this at. And if you're watching this on YouTube, matter of fact, if you're watching this on any other place outside of PutItOutThereTV.com, please make sure that you go to PutItOutThereTV.com, register for an account by going to PutItOutThereTV.com/register. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Peace and love. Thank you for rocking with me. One.